So we're going to take our notes a little bit differently today because Google Docs bore me, and they should you as well. So what we're going to do, we're in here in Google Drive. You can see here we've got our for viewing document right here. So you just access and watch 5 student projects. And then what we're going to do for note taking, it starts right here in Google Drive. I go to New and find Google My Maps. This is going to look a whole lot like Google Maps, but it's not just Google Maps. Okay, so what Google My Maps allows you to do is not only access all this information like you would in Google Maps, but also draw pins, draw lines, directions, measure distances, all that cool stuff. So what we're going to do, first thing we should do is let's go ahead and name this. Do me a favor though, right here, add your name. It's really hard to find a name on this because it's not like necessarily a Google Doc. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and say that we are watching and learning a student project about this disputed territory up here between India and Pakistan, up in the Kashmir. You can see it's all actually here, all dotted lines, and that's dotted for a reason because that's all disputed territory. So all you have to do is right here under Untitled Layer, let's give this a name. I think we can just keep one layer, so we'll just call this disputed territories. Okay, that'll work. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a marker, and I'm going to add a point there, and then I could say Kashmir, and all your notes can go right here. Okay, so what I like to do is I use the tilde button. So if I hold down Shift and hit the just below the escape button, you get something like that, and then you can type away. If you need, so one of the tricky things about it, if you need to go to a new line or something like that, you hit Enter and you're done editing, right? So what you can do, come back here and hit Edit. You can hit Shift. Is it Shift and Enter? Yes, Shift and Enter. And then you can add line 2, Shift. Let's try that again. Shift and Enter. Shift and Enter, Shift and Enter. Okay, and you can get everything like that. It doesn't look like much right now. You know, you can change this stuff. You can add different icons if you wanted to find a I don't know, this doesn't make any sense, but you wanted to use the euro right there. Let's use something else. I think that's supposed to be electrical, but whatever. Lightning bolt, cool. You can change the color if you like, stuff like that. Another thing that you can do, obviously you can add images if you want to get really carried away. You could add images right there. Another thing you can do is actually use this line tool, and you can actually draw a shape. So you can actually come around and say something like this, and once you come all together, it creates this polygon, this solid shape that you can actually add those same style of notes to as well. Okay, when you are done, okay, here's what you want to do. So you want to drop at least 5 points for those 5 locations. When you're done, it will look a lot cleaner than what it looks while you're editing. All the notes will pop up here. When you click on the pin, the notes are all on the left-hand side. So it does look a lot cleaner once you're in preview mode and not just editing mode. So it does end up looking pretty dang cool. Okay, so when you're done, let's jump back over here. We're going to go to Share and copy the link just like we always do. Absolutely make sure it's still in the shared folder so I can see it. But go ahead and just copy that link like you always do, and you can submit it that way. All right, thanks for watching.